Good afternoon, everyone. On this Wednesday afternoon, I'm joined by Chief Meteorologist Paul Caiano here with your 13 Now update. And we're starting with the weather because, Paul, you've been tracking for days now this possible wintry mix that's heading our way for tonight that may surprise some of us tomorrow morning.
Yeah, this is not a strong storm, but I've been saying about this type of situation where it's not so much the amount, if you get snow accumulation or ice, it's just the timing early in the morning, maybe a little light glaze. So it could slow some folks down and maybe produce a couple of slick spots. So,
Right. And the timing of it, too, right?
Yeah, totally. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So this is basically what we're thinking. I-90 points north, a little light coating, a little slushy coating possible from overnight wet snow and sleet. So there is a chance that some of us could wake up with a little white, particularly on the lawns, the grassy surfaces, maybe the roadways in some spots. But this is also a situation where we may have a little bit of freezing rain. And I say a little bit because it really doesn't matter, in terms of ice accretion, in terms of messing around with the commute, because a few slick spots could be all it takes to slow things down considerably, especially on the ramps and bridges. So big storm, major storm, big impacts for everyone. No, not this particular case, but sometimes it's these little things that squeak by and hit at the wrong time, as you mentioned. Right now, it's 41 in Albany. We have a lot of upper 30s to around 40. And these temperatures look more like December readings for this time of day. A lot of places haven't even reached 40. And that's important because if we start out around 40 and then drop, it's going to be easier to get down to 32, which makes things a little bit tricky for late tonight. You could see an advancing area of cloud cover. They'll increase and thicken this evening. If you have plans for the next few hours, even past 7, 8 o'clock, it's going to be dry. But this next system will arrive probably closer to midnight, if not a little bit later than that. And you can see on the hour-by-hour forecast, nothing going on through 5, 6, 7 o'clock. It looks okay. And then we'll start to pick up a little band of some wet snow and a mix of sleet and snow late into the night, right around, let's say, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll roll through this one more time because it advanced, but you'll see the pink color showing up here toward the morning drive on Thursday. And while there's not a lot of it, again, all it takes is a little spotty freezing rain to cause some slippery spots on untreated surfaces. So we'll look for that. We'll not expect a major impact, but I want you to keep it in the back of your mind that there could be some issues with the morning drive tomorrow. If nothing else, just a little bit slow. Notice rain by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, because temperatures by then will be climbing through the 30s and toward the 40-degree mark, Sabrina. So it's tough to de-emphasize things because we want people to be prepared tomorrow, but we don't want to overdo it and make it sound like it's going to be this massive issue. As storms go, this one's pretty minor.
Right. And as you said, it's about the timing. It's about it being the first one of the year for more of us. And it's almost like we have to relearn every year. Are we looking at the chance for maybe some school delays tomorrow, Paul?
I think there might be a couple on the outskirts, let's say the upper Hudson Valley, Warren County, northern parts of Fulton County, Hamilton County, maybe parts of Washington County. But I think the rest of the region really should get away without having to do that.
Okay, Paul, thank you very much for the update. Of course, the latest models will come out and you'll have that starting live at 4. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
See you then.
All right, some other news we are following, of course, the shakeups after Election Day last night. We'll start in Saratoga Springs, where we are hearing from the newly elected mayor of Saratoga Springs, John Safford. Here's what he had to say.
I'm here for you. I'm here for everybody in this city. I'm so thankful for the people who voted for me, but they voted, for me to be a mayor for everybody. And there is no group that is going to be thought of any less.
John Safford, the newly elected mayor of Saratoga Springs, he beat Democratic incumbent Mayor Ron Kim last night. Also in Saratoga Springs, the incumbent public safety commissioner also lost. Jim Montanino was defeated by Tim Cole, and that race was filled with some controversy, as you saw earlier this week. And here's some video that kind of led up to some of this here. Now, that's Jim Montanino on your screen. Montagnino was criticized for sending a controversial mailer saying a vote for his opponent is a vote for Saratoga Black Lives Matter. And that kind of sent things spiraling. Stella Porter is speaking with Jim Montagnino right now to get his take on what happened, why he feels he lost. And here is video of an altercation from earlier this year between Jim Montagnino and current Mayor Ron Kim. And the dispute between the two of them kind of led to what people say may be the loss last night. So we will hear from both of them. Moving on now to Troy, where history was made. We have a woman in the position as mayor for the very first time in the Collar City. Council President Carmela Mantello won. It was her third try for this, and she won. And today she's already talking about her vision for the future for the city. Kumi Tucker is speaking with her, and we will hear from her starting live at 4. In other news, a man who smashed the windows of Albany police cars just pleaded guilty. His name is Laquan Brown. Here's some video of him in court at his last appearance. He admits he smashed the windows of 2 police cars and an unmarked SUV. He also admits to damaging the front door of the Albany Police South Station. Again, he pleaded guilty to that. And we're getting a look at what the future holds for Albany International Airport. The project is being funded with $60 million. We're getting a picture now of what that may look like. Governor Kathy Hochul, this is part of the Upstate Airport Development and Revitalization Competition. The drawings show the new passenger waiting areas that are being constructed. Additional improvements for the airport also include the baggage claim area and the concession area. So we'll have a closer look at these renderings starting live at 4. That's your update on this 13 Now update on Wednesday afternoon. I'm Sabrina Dami. The very latest, including the impending wintry weather that is on the way for some of us starting live at 4 on News Channel 13.